When your cat stretches when they see you, do you actually know what that means? Sure, it looks like they're just loosening up, maybe shaking off a nap, maybe getting comfortable. But behind that simple movement, there's something most people completely miss. It's one of the most intimate things your cat can do. And if you ignore it, which most owners do, you might be missing the one way they're trying to connect with you. Let's start with what that stretch really means. It's not about their body, it's about you. Have you ever noticed the timing? Your cat is just lying there, doing nothing. Then the moment you walk in, they stretch. Most people think it's about stiffness, that they're just waking up or getting comfortable. But here's what's actually happening. That stretch isn't triggered by their body. It's triggered by your presence. Researchers who study feline behavior often refer to this as a social stretch. It's a deliberate action, not random, not automatic. If it were about their muscles, they'd stretch at random times. 5 minutes before you walked in, 10 minutes after, but they don't. They wait for you. Think about that for a second. Your cat sees you, and something in their brain says, now. That timing is communication. And by the way, if your cat never stretches when they see you, don't brush it off. We'll get to what that really means later. And it's something most owners wish they understood sooner. Because this isn't just movement. This is your cat acknowledging you. This behavior exists because of humans. Have you ever wondered, do wild cats do this too? It feels instinctive, right? But here's what most people don't realize. Wild cats don't perform these kinds of stretches when they see another animal. There's no reason to. This behavior didn't exist until cats started living alongside humans. A study published in Animal Cognition found that domestic cats have developed a unique set of behaviors used specifically for interacting with people. Not with other cats, not with prey, just us. Here's what's actually happening. Over thousands of years, cats adapted. They learned that humans respond to certain signals, so they created new ones, meowing at adult humans. That's not for other cats. Slow blinking, that's for bonding with you. And this stretch, same thing. What makes this even more meaningful is, your cat isn't just acting on instinct. They're using a behavior their ancestors never needed, a behavior that only exists because you exist in their world. Think about that for a second. This isn't automatic, it's intentional, and it's personal. They're quietly marking you as theirs. Now here's where it gets even more fascinating. Have you ever seen your cat stretch and press their paws into the ground, or into you? Most people think it's just part of the stretch. But here's what's actually happening. Your cat has scent glands between their paw pads. When they stretch, especially when they extend and press those paws, those glands activate, they release pheromones. You can't smell them, you can't see them, but to your cat, they're leaving a message. So when your cat stretches near you, on your bed, your couch, or right at your feet, they're not just greeting you, they're marking that space. And more importantly, they're marking you not in a possessive, aggressive way, in a safe way, a familiar way, a this is mine and I trust it kind of way. Think about that for a second. Your cat is placing invisible markers that say, this human belongs in my world. And they don't do that lightly. They only do it where they feel secure, where they feel at home, where they feel connected. Now, before we keep going, if you're learning something new about your cat, hit like and subscribe. That's how we get these videos to more cat owners who want to love their cats the right way. This comes from something ancient. Let's go deeper. Where does this behavior really come from? Because even though this version is shaped by humans, the root of it is much older. Have you ever watched kittens around their mother? They stretch, they knead, they extend their paws in a slow, deliberate way. Most people assume it's random, but here's what's actually happening. It's a comfort behavior, a signal of safety. In the wild, animals only expose their bodies, especially their vulnerable underside, when they feel completely secure. Stretching does exactly that. It opens them up. It makes them less ready to react, which means your cat would never do it unless they felt safe. And here's where it gets even more powerful. Your cat has taken that ancient instinct and redirected it toward you. You're no longer just part of their environment. You've taken on the role of something much deeper, security, familiarity, even something close to family. Think about that. A behavior rooted in survival, now used as a greeting for you. They don't do this for everyone. Now ask yourself this honestly. Does your cat stretch like this for everyone, or just for you? Most people assume cats treat everyone the same. Feed them, give them space, and you'll get the same reaction. But here's what most people don't realize. Cats are extremely selective. Behavioral studies on multi-human households show that cats don't distribute social behaviors evenly. They choose. Certain people get more eye contact, more vocalization, more physical proximity, and yes, more of these stretches. So if your cat walks past someone else without a glance, but stretches the moment they see you, that's not coincidence. That's preference. That's your cat ranking you higher in their internal world. Think about that for a second. Out of everyone in their environment, they chose you as the person worth signaling. And this is where most owners get it wrong. They treat it like a small thing, a random habit. But to your cat, it's anything but small. It's targeted, intentional, and earned. This is a moment of vulnerability. This is what most owners never realize. When your cat stretches in front of you, they're making themselves vulnerable, completely. Their body extends, their muscles relax, their guard drops. In the wild, that's risky. A predator could strike, a threat could appear, but they do it anyway, right in front of you. Here's what's actually happening. Your cat is saying, without words, I feel safe enough to let go. And that's not a small decision. That goes against their survival instincts. Remember earlier when I said if your cat never stretches when they see you, it matters? This is why, because this stretch is tied directly to trust, not surface-level comfort. Deep, instinct-level trust. So when your cat stretches in front of you, they're not just greeting you, they're choosing to lower their defenses in your presence. Think about that for a second. Out of everything in their world, you are the one they feel safest around. That's not casual, that's a bond. When it stops, something changed. Now here's the part you should never ignore. What happens if your cat suddenly stops doing this? No more stretches when you walk in. No more relaxed, open body language. Most people don't notice, or they assume it doesn't mean anything. But here's what's actually happening. Something shifted. It could be stress, a change in the environment, a new person, or even a change in how you're interacting with them. Studies on feline stress responses show that cats reduce social signaling when they feel uncertain or unsafe. And this stretch, it's one of those signals, so when it disappears, it's not random, it's feedback. Your cat is pulling back, and this is where most owners get it wrong. They don't adjust, they don't notice, and over time the distance grows. But if you catch it early, if you slow down, create calm interactions, give them space, rebuild consistency, that behavior can come back, because the bond isn't gone, it's just shaken. Don't ignore it. So when your cat stretches the moment they see you, do you actually know what it means? It's not just them loosening their body, it's not just a random habit. It's communication, it's trust, it's your cat choosing to acknowledge you, mark you as safe, and even lower their guard in your presence. That's not a simple stretch, that's connection. And that small moment, when they extend their body, press their paws, and look toward you, it was never small to them, and it shouldn't be small to you either.